We live in a world obsessed with more. More money, more possessions, more followers, more productivity. The constant drive for more has become a defining feature of our modern lives. We are bombarded with messages that tell us we need to be constantly doing, achieving, and accumulating. Advertisements, social media, and even our peers reinforce this idea that our worth is tied to our ability to acquire and accomplish. This relentless pursuit of more can leave us feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and deeply unfulfilled. The pressure to keep up with an ever-increasing pace can be suffocating, leading to burnout and a sense of emptiness. I remember a time when I felt this pressure acutely. It was a period in my life where I was constantly on the go, always chasing the next goal, the next milestone. I was working long hours, juggling multiple projects and trying to meet everyone's expectations. The demands seemed endless, and there was always something more to be done, and constantly striving for more. I believed that if I could just push a little harder, achieve a little more, I would finally find the satisfaction I was looking for. I thought that if I could just achieve a little bit more, earn a little bit more, then I would finally be happy. But no matter how much I achieved, it never seemed to be enough. Earn a little bit more, gain a little more recognition, then I would feel content. But the reality was far different. Then I would finally be happy. The happiness I sought was always just out of reach, like a mirage in the desert. But the finish line kept moving further away, no matter how fast I ran or how hard I tried. The goalposts were constantly shifting, making true satisfaction an elusive dream. And I was left feeling exhausted and empty. The more I chased, the more drained I became, both physically and emotionally. This constant striving for more is not only exhausting, it's also often misguided. We lose sight of what truly matters, getting caught up in a cycle of endless pursuit without ever stopping to question why. We chase after things that we think will bring us happiness, but true fulfillment comes from a deeper place. It's not about the quantity of what we have, but the quality of our experiences and connections. But true fulfillment comes from a deeper place. It comes from moments of stillness, from being present, and from appreciating the simple joys in life. It comes from connecting with our values, pursuing our passions, and engaging in activities that bring us genuine joy and satisfaction, and living a life that is true to ourselves. When we align our actions with our true desires and values, we find a sense of peace and contentment that no amount of more can ever provide. The pursuit of more is often fueled by a desire for perfection. We strive for the perfect body, the perfect job, the perfect life. But perfection is an illusion, and chasing after it will only lead to disappointment. When we focus on what we lack, we miss out on the beauty and joy that already exists in our lives. The irony is that our imperfections are what make us unique and interesting. They are the source of our creativity, our resilience, and our compassion. When we embrace our imperfections, we give ourselves permission to be fully human. It seems counterintuitive, but sometimes the best way to achieve more is to do less. When we focus our energy on the essential few things that truly matter, we create space for greater impact and fulfillment. This means letting go of the non-essential, the distractions and the energy drains. This principle applies not just to our work, but to all areas of our lives. When we stop trying so hard to be happy, to be liked, to be successful, we open ourselves up to the possibility of experiencing these things more fully. Finding balance in our lives is not about rigidly adhering to a set of rules or striving for some unattainable ideal. It's about listening to our own inner wisdom and making choices that support our overall well-being. Sometimes this means working late to finish a project we're passionate about, and sometimes it means saying no to obligations so we can spend time with loved ones. Balance is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about constantly checking in with ourselves, adjusting our course as needed, and giving ourselves permission to rest and recharge when we need it most. Section 5. The art of saying no. One of the most powerful tools we have in our quest for balance is the word no. When we say no to the non-essential, we create space for the essential. This might mean saying no to extra commitments, to social events that drain our energy, or to requests that don't align with our values. Saying no can be challenging, especially if we're used to people-pleasing, but it's a crucial skill to develop if we want to protect our time, energy, and well-being. Section 6. Embracing imperfection, the beauty of enough. In a culture that constantly tells us to strive for more, it can be revolutionary to embrace the concept of enough. Enough money, enough possessions, enough achievements. When we can be content with what we have, we free ourselves from the endless cycle of wanting and striving. This doesn't mean we should stop setting goals or striving for growth. It simply means we can find peace and contentment in the present moment even as we continue to evolve and expand. Section 7. From optimization to appreciation, shifting our focus. When we shift our focus from optimization to appreciation, we open ourselves up to a world of abundance. Instead of constantly looking for what's missing, we can appreciate the good that already exists in our lives. This simple shift in perspective can have a profound impact on our happiness and well-being. Take some time each day to appreciate the simple things, the warmth of the sun, the laughter of loved ones, the feeling of the breeze on your skin. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude can help us to see the world through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. Section 8. Practical steps for a more balanced life. Creating a more balanced life doesn't require a complete overhaul. It's about making small intentional changes that can have a big impact over time. It starts with small intentional changes that we can incorporate into our daily routines. These changes might seem minor at first, but they can lead to significant improvements in our overall well-being. Here are a few practical steps to get started. Prioritize self-care. This means making time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Make time for activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul, whether it's reading, taking a walk in nature, or spending time with loved ones. Self-care isn't selfish. It's essential for maintaining your mental and physical health. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to requests that drain your energy or don't align with your values. It's important to protect your time and energy by setting clear boundaries. Practice mindfulness. Engage in activities that help you to stay present at the moment, such as meditation, yoga, or spending time in nature. Mindfulness can help reduce stress and increase your overall sense of well-being. Simplify your surroundings. Declutter your home and workspace to create a more peaceful and harmonious environment. A clutter-free space can lead to a clutter-free mind. Connect with your values. Identify what's truly important to you and make choices that align with your values. When your actions are in line with your values, you feel more fulfilled and content. Cultivate gratitude. Take time each day to appreciate the good in your life. Practicing gratitude can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. These are just a few ideas to get you started. Remember, the journey to a balanced life is personal and unique to each individual. The most important thing is to find what works for you and to be patient with yourself as you navigate the journey towards a more balanced life. Embrace the process and celebrate the small victories along the way. With time and persistence, you'll find yourself living a more balanced and fulfilling life. Section 9. The freedom of less. When we let go of the need for more, we open ourselves up to a world of freedom. This freedom is not just about having fewer possessions, but about having more space in our lives for what truly matters. Freedom from the pressure to conform, to fit into societal expectations that often leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled. Freedom from the tyranny of the to-do list, which can often feel like an endless cycle of tasks that never truly satisfy our deeper needs. Freedom to live a life that is true to ourselves, where our actions align with our values and our hearts. This is not a life of complacency or stagnation, but a life filled with intentional choices that bring us closer to our true selves. It's a life of intention, purpose, and joy, where every moment is cherished and every experience is valued. It's a life where we're no longer defined by what we do or what we have, but by who we are at our core, our essence. It's a life where we're free to pursue our passions, to explore the depths of our creativity and curiosity. It's a life where we can connect deeply with our loved ones, building relationships that are rich and meaningful. To connect with our loved ones, to share moments of joy and sorrow, to be present in each other's lives, and to make a meaningful contribution to the world. To leave a legacy that reflects our true selves and our deepest values.